welcome back to the channel. Well, this is my first truck, a V8 6 Magnum Dodge Dakota 1994. Yeah, still my first truck, and my very first one actually. I have two trucks. They're both Dodges, but the second one, trans got left. That's why. Getting back to this one, the reason I stopped driving her is because the water pump. She just gave up on me going down the highway at my old place. I mean, she grenaded, like, she got a little fist fight with the block. Well, I don't think it's a fist fight, it just kind of was. Just she was bleeding a lot, coolant flying all over the place. You don't need to worry about the coolant, especially when there's bug juice in the system. I don't know how long that was there though, tell ya, but it was just extra horsepower. So, well, right now I'm putting the original tires back on this thing. So that's all I'm gonna do. Bye. Well, I'm back here with old Magnum, all the way, just with Magnum right now. So, you know, I gotta replace the water pump, and there's kind of a fighting chance I'm gonna probably bust my knuckles on every single thing. Well, you don't need to worry, there's nothing in there. It's just bug juice and antifreeze. So I just got the top removed so everything's rattling in the wind. You don't need to replace the belts. Yeah, she's a V6 Magnum. There's no room for error actually much. I probably could do it without taking all this off, but I want to see my fingers want to see another day. So that's all I gotta say. Well, sorry for that. Honestly, I didn't hit record when I was taking all this apart, so you guys missed me taking this whole front end apart, I guess, and draining the coolant out. Don't worry about that. Yeah, I didn't catch it in time, so kind of sucks. I really didn't catch it in time. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. But that was not too exciting at all. Besides me trying to take off the water pump, I gotta take all those bolts out, all the way. Guys missed me draining that coolant, taking this French strut off, and taking the belt off. That's all you missed. So I don't know how you guys want to see me taking all the rest out, but I'll figure a way. So we'll see you guys now. Well, I've been fighting for about a good long time, all the way. I don't know, been doing it for about a good while. Until I just got another bolt. Yeah, I'm just probably the most boringest part you probably ever see. I'm starting to get bored of doing it, but I usually don't get bored easily. I just dropped my ratchet wrench all the way down to the bottom of the engine bay. So I gotta figure out how to get this thing off and get that bolt right there out. Get that one out. So I gotta figure out how to do that one, because this one is pretty sucky. Trying to get, you know, I don't want to wallow these out too much. They're supposed to slip on easily. Kind of like this, just like, not too hard, not too easy. Besides, I'm gonna bust my fingers trying to do this one-handed. I mean, I'm not even left-handed. I'm more like right. So I'll probably pick you guys up after I get the. I'll record the part of the water pump going on, because I know there's probably some bug juice still in that engine block. Well, there's some on the ground, but yeah. Gotta see when it happens. So I'm gonna pick you guys up. Alright. That was a struggle, my guys. I mean, trying to get this off took me a couple beating, a sledge, and a big press and the rubber. Man, I just got her off. I mean, this truck was bouncing up and down like a pimp, like a lowrider, guys. Jesus. And I finally got the clutch fan off. And I think that's pretty cool, my guy. I thought I was never gonna get it off. I had to get the air hammer out. There I don't know how it goes anymore. I had to go do a torture test on that thing. Well, gotta get the chrome on. I gotta get the chrome air. I gotta get the chrome pump on the truck now. Finally got her all dismounted and crap. Yeah, I gave her all the way with rubber and a big crescent. Yeah, the only thing I did was just put the big crescent right here and spin the opposite direction, because everything has a left-hand thread, because that's how you spin clockwise. So if it's clockwise, it's going to loosen instead of going backwards. So this one has a left hand, so it tightens left instead of going right. It's like the saying, lefty loosey, righty tighty. So this is left is going to be tight, and right it's loose. It confuses a guy when you're trying to take stuff off. This was my setup pair of vice grips. I should have done it on the truck. Been 10 times easier, because this thing you hold down by the belt and other things. If not, just rip her right off and zip her off. So now I gotta put on that thing and give her all the way with the crescent them out again. So that'll be exciting. Alright. Well, I just sent her to the danger zone. I got her done. So I've been fighting and swearing at this thing for about a good half hour. Give her all the way. Yeah, finally got the chrome piece on. She's all decked out with chrome. You know, need no spray paint. Gotta make it look all corroded and crap. Oh, gotta give that the luxury look. Yeah. So everything, I've been sending it all the way. Got no belts yet, because I have no time to go to the store. So I finally fought that. The hose right there, that piece of junk hose. This one right here, she went on send. She was harder than flipping. Never mind, I was going to compare it to something else that might be so disgusting, my guy. Yeah, the coolant smells like bug juice. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why, but I don't want to tell you. Well, there's a story behind that. I was going down the highway to my school, and the water pump finally just wanted to give up and go. So I had no coolant, and she was running hot, like always. But the water pump just stopped. Here, I mean, also I was just driving through $7,000 all the way there, like she always does. She loves to send to the $7,000 range. Because the trans goes from shifts and automatically just drops to whatever gear it wants. Honestly, I really didn't care. I had two pair of sandbags in the back, because she has no traction in the snow, because she's a Dodge. Sorry for your Dodge, guys. Yeah. So, yeah, she sounds sick when she's driving up. Yeah. So, the only thing I had in the back, so I had no water, because it's negative some degrees. So I had 2 jugs of bug juice. And also my cousin's riding with me, because he was going to the junkyard there for his car. So he bought 2 jugs of bug juice for 50 cents. And it was back to the bed. So we pulled over, because it was puking out anything, because it was probably about a good 20 miles, and this engine likes to run hot. Also, it was like negative some degrees. Don't know why it was so. I don't think the throat was opening up on the thing, so she was running hot. And when we drove about 2 miles, and she was like starting to putter out, because she had no coolant to keep her cool. So we dumped the 2 gallons of bug juice, and by the time we went to school, there was barely any left. So we went scrolling to the junkyard, and honestly said, oh, might as well buy a new one. And probably about a good 4 months later, I finally got a new one. Because I got a new one, but my silver one bit the bullet. Trans, like a typical Dodge, bit the bullet. So we're back to this old faithful. Yeah, she got a hell of a good gas mileage, besides the gas gauge gave up on me too. So, that's the story behind this thing. That's why I am fixing it up. So she can be my new daily. Also, alright. Besides, she had some more. I don't remember all this rust here anymore, but actually, I didn't do a lock around when I bought it from the auction. I just like, oh shoot, she went for $600. That's cheap for a truck. But she got major weight reduction. You don't need to worry. A little red spade paint will fix that. But she's all straight. There's the old one. Yeah, brute force took that off. She has no rust on this side. I don't know what happened there, but something tried gone under the bed. That wasn't there. I know that because I have a picture of it, and she was not there. Then she ain't there anymore. I mean, barely that long, so I actually can look at. This fender's holding on by zip ties and some south tappers. Yeah, the mud flap's not even. She's zip tied to the bumper and south tap to the top of the fender. But she's still giving all the way. Yeah. So I have no clue what horsepower this brings out. Well, we're still under the ranch where the horses live. But the horses are in retirement right now. I'm about to bring them out. And yeah. So she's about to get removed from retirement from the fence row. She sat in the fence pole right over by the fence shaker well behind the skid steer. And we did a tug of war with the rims because the aluminum rims were welded on there. Well, not welded, rust welded. When aluminum and cast iron or metal, rust, aluminum and rust combine, they weld each other on. So you had to take the brute force. No, you know consent with that thing. You know that. Then we pounded the living life out. This is aluminum rim. This is a metal rim. The original rim. We had these aluminum rim when we beat the living life, but it never came off. So we grabbed this log chain and hooked it to the front of this case here and just go just rip it off. And luckily, being armed, she did not budge. So I picked her up out of foot and just dropped her down, and that popped her off. It's like, good. So you don't need to worry about your wheel bearings. You don't need wheel bearings. Also, you don't need to protect your batteries either. Just gotta send her all the way like that. And I see how she was sliding back and forth like that all day. She got a little rowdy with the metal right there in the hood, but you don't need to worry about your hood or battery. Ooh. Expensive place. Yeah. Orchlands. Well, sometime I gotta get a $60 belt for this Dodge. Because the old one, she's on too much crack. She's cracking out. She's too high for this job anymore. She got some more dents and dings in her. So I might as well give her a fresh look. Like the old chromed out water pump. Chrome. So let me get it all bolted up for you guys. Yeah, I wish I could show you how make you guys watch me bolt this up, but you know, this guy doesn't know how to edit and also has nothing to support his phone. Because if so, it'll be my friend duct tape. You guys would be like sound like this. You be guys in the action shots. I don't know how you guys look like that, but you guys like taped like that. Can you guys be able to see? I don't know. Can you guys even see that? Well, I'm not doing that because you know I'm gonna bash my phone into a million pieces with my fingernails. Now I smell like canned antifreeze and bug juice. And bug juice is kind of sticky, you know that. And there's some right there in that container. And she still squirts. Well, only one side though. The other one's just clogged like with leaves and crap. Surprised nothing's living this yet. Like always. There's always mice in here. But ever since, yeah, I bought her at an auction for about $600 some. And honestly, they drew this diagram, but they didn't notice that the diagram's right here. It's like, why would you do that when your diagram's here? You know what? That's cool right there, my guy. That tells you what was on this vehicle, I think. Well, I think that's when... Yeah, I don't care. Tell you, I don't know what engine she is in. But she's Chrysler. She's Chrysler's. So, let me send it all the way with the water pump. I'll be get her done. Sorry guys, I've been bad about videotaping this series on this truck. Well, it's basically not a series. Yeah, I didn't feel like recording all this junk. All this belts, crap, and stuff. Sucks taking it apart, putting it on. But I got it on finally, but it took a war. It took somebody cursing a little bit. But I got her done. That's all I wanted, just to get her done. But now I'm off to put the friend shroud on. Put that on, dump some coolant, run her for a little bit. So, that's all. So, I think I'm on just be like there, and there for a little bit on this video, because honestly, I'm not recording. Also, my battery's about 90% dead. Goat. So you can see, it's been snowing on me. Probably got an inch of snow, and it still is. Alright, I'm gonna put you guys down.